Alright, on today's 30-minute mechanic, we're going to continue with the test fit of our AJE front clip in our 88 Ranger. We're going to drop it out, trim up a tube, take the master cylinder loose so it's not blocking our way. Then we're going to refit everything and take a good look at it. So buckle up, let's go. Okay, if you're just now tuning in, yesterday we test fit this thing. We discovered a few little things that need to be changed, modified a little bit so it'll fit right up in there like we want. So that's what we're going to do today, is we're going to drop it back out, trim a bar, and get our master cylinder popped loose. We may not use this master cylinder, we may use a different one. May use a Mustang one which is essentially the same. It just has the ports on this side instead of this side. So not a big deal. Not a big deal to swap because it's totally interfering with our spot right there so far. Okay, let's get some bolts out and then we can hop in there and get it loose. Maybe. Untighten. That's tight. There we go. Come on, get out of there. Take the nut off of that one. Now we can jump to the other side. And off camera, I jacked the pickup up. 2 clicks on the engine stand, so this thing should slide out without me having to jack the thing up. Hopefully. I didn't even tighten that one. Get the nut off of this one. Okay. That part's done. Okay, once we'll go ahead and, as I'm getting my knee on my extension cord, about knocking my stuff down. Okay, we're going to let the jack down. We'll let our jack down, then we're going to get our big dumb body in there. Actually, do I need to get my big dumb body in there? Mike could just lift it off and set it down from right here. Maybe. There we go. Whew. That was just... It's a good thing I'm 6'3", because that used every bit of height that I had to do that. And the hood latch was trying to displace my sternum. Okay. I'm going to slide this out. Try not to create that horrific noise again. Then we're going to get our Sharpie. Where is our Sharpie? Sharpie. There you are. I'm going to go ahead and whack about, that's probably about 1.5 inches. I just Sharpied the line on here. That went in there quite a ways. Let's just lop 2 inches off. How's that? 2 inches even. Okay, you got to find our Sawzall. All right, that's all trimmed. a lot of dirt in there. We are gonna have to get our vacuum after that. Okay, now our next trick is going to be, we need to take our, I think these are 9/16. I was trying to use a 14 millimeter on it yesterday and it wasn't quite working. Let's try a different tool. Yep, 9/16. Now I'm really debating. I was having a mental debate yesterday and today about whether I should keep my power brakes or switch to manual. I actually have a Ranger manual master cylinder sitting back there, which would put the master cylinder way up here next to the firewall. Or do I keep it power brakes? Maybe leave me a comment. Let me know what you think on whether I should go to manual brakes or whether I should keep it power brakes. Now, I've had manual brakes before on my red Mustang, which is what I use that master cylinder on. And they were okay. It wasn't a death trap by any means. Used a little more foot pressure to stop. But let me know what you think. Oh, come on. Hey! Should unplug that dude. Maybe. There we go. Now the problem is, where am I going to put that? In the meantime, I better get a. Actually, I'm going to put my nuts back on here. Better get a bungee cord. Better get a bungee. Come in. That really took a long time to find a bungee cord. This one's all stretched out. Maybe I can do this. Yeah. Maybe not. Why is this so hard? Okay. All right, now that's out of the way. Brother. Let me get a nice. These guys. Move those guys over that way too, so I have a straight shot at popping that in there. Okay. Now we're gonna slide the front end back under there and I'll lift it up again. And I'll probably get my whole big dumb body in there and hey, I've got it. Now, I had an idea, but I changed it really quick. Okay. Okay. No way to do it, but just to do it. Here we go. Okay. And we're in. Let me just lift up. Make sure my fingers are not in danger of getting mush today. that up. Wiggle that bolt in. A much better methodology today, I think. Maybe. Can't seem to find the hole. What is? Am I in the right? I'm in the proper hole. There it goes. Come on. Okay, we're kind of started over there. What are we hitting there? Okay, that one's okay. Now we can kind of wiggle out. Oh, maybe not. There, now we can. We got 2 bolts in. Yep, let's get out and whoops, hit the camera. Oh gosh, that was terrible. Everything's falling. Okay, let's crawl into here again. Get a nut. I don't know if I need a nut on that one, but I'm going to put it in there. Oh, I meant to get my jack. There we go. There we go. Now we're doing the good. Slide that back. Slide that. Oh, yeah. Oops. I almost scooted it off my jack. Oh, this is making me very happy. That one started. Back over here. That one through. Yeah. Let's play with it. Okay. Really? It's really pretty good. I need to jack it up just a little bit. It's almost as high as my jack will go. Cool. All right. That is excellent. Okay, just for grins and tickles, I'm going to jump under here and zero my angle finder in the same place I zeroed it. Which one is the calibrate button? I never remember that one. I'm going to zero it in the same place that I zeroed it the other day. That's dead nuts on still. And that is dead on. Man, wow, that's pretty awesome right there. Very, very happy. Very, very happy with. I'll even show you. I zeroed it on my, I don't know if you can see that. Take it off zoom. There you go. Zeros. That's as good as we're going to get. That's good as we're going to get in a 30-minute mechanic shop here. Oh boy, that was the one thing I was kind of worried about, was getting this thing pointed up or down badly. But we're sitting in a good position. Yay. All right. Okay, now, since we're butted up to our plates on both sides and everything looks good, we have one very important thing to check. The indicated spindle center line on our subframe, is it lined up with where we want it to be in the truck? So I'm going to pull my string line back through here now, and we're going to check that. I can keep from dropping it 47,000 times. Really need some better tape. Okay, time in. I don't know if y'all have noticed it, but duct tape is garbage these days. There's some here that is just, it's orange, it's kind of cool looking, but it is terrible. It won't stay stuck to nothing. Okay, we're going to pull our string line here. Oh, great, I just screwed it up too. Well, that'll work for there. Okay, where's, just from eyeballing, it looks like we might not be quite in the right spot. Somehow, I'm on the back edge of my tape. On this side, let's check the other side. Oh, well, that makes sense. Okay. Yep. And again, kind of on the back. Okay, so my spindle center line is maybe a little far forward. It's about half an inch farther forward, but I've got a 1/4 inch of plate back here. So I'm not worried about it being too far forward. I'd rather have the wheels, offset to the front just a little bit versus to the rear, just for aesthetic reasons. But we're even side to side, so that makes me happy. We're not in there, wonky junky, where one side is, an inch or two in front of the other. Okay, let's just take our string line back out until we've verified that. Tuck it back up here. Okay. Hooray. Now, all right. Wonder. Now, of course, this is a pre-production front end here. They built it and sent it to me. and they welded on body mounts, tabs for the body mounts, and they are not quite in the right spot. Now, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. They welded body mounts on right there, but I mean, as far as left, right, they're in the perfect spot, but they're, where's my tape measure? They're about, they could be an inch, I mean, an inch and a half to 2 inches farther forward. So we're going to cut those dudes off. We're going to cut them off and make our own. Same with the other side. Both sides are the same. But everything looks pretty good. And last night I was thinking about how to plate the firewall. And then I really thought, you know, maybe I'm not going to plate the firewall. They sent me these flanges, look like this. I may come out from the firewall, cut the tube, and put a flange on here, and then a matching flange from the tube that goes to the A-pillar down bar, the A-pillar bar. And then they would just flange right here, and then I can just come in with sheet metal around where the bar passes through the firewall. I don't really see a reason to hard mount this to the firewall. I kind of thought it'd be a good idea at first, but I don't really see a reason to do that. Because the cab's rubber mounted, the frame is, everything else is going to be hard mounted to, I mean, rubber mount. The cab is rubber mounted, and the roll cage and all this stuff is all hard mounted. So maybe I won't connect that in just right there and just flange it, you know, just off the firewall a couple inches, and then I'll have a bolt flange there, bolted together. Might sleeve it so they have some, you know, rigidity. I mean, really, your loading on this is going to be towards the back, so it's going to be a compression load all the time. It's not going to be trying to pull itself apart. So you're going to basically have two tubes buttoning each other, pushing. So I don't see that as a big problem. But everything's fitting really well. I'm very happy with it. All right. That's going to do it for 30-minute mechanic today. Got our thing trimmed up. We got our master cylinder out of the way, and we got it set up there right where we want it. We checked our angles. Man, it looks great compared to the frame. The new stubs are parallel with the rest of the frame of the truck. I'm super happy with that. This weekend, I'm probably going to weld the plates to the frame, and then we'll start mocking up. Then we'll put our front end back in there, and we'll start mocking up some suspension to see what our ride height is going to look like. I kind of got an idea what it's going to do. I'm going to borrow one of the wheels off my buddy's car that's 4-lug, so I can use these hubs that I got, and we're just going to see how it goes. So that'll do it for today. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye.